I didn't shed a single tear at my husband's funeral. Not because I didn't mourn him, but because I had long ago realized that tears are a currency the world loves to exploit. My silence unsettled more deeply than any sob could. 3 days later, my son confronted me in the grand hallway of the mansion his father had built. His voice carried no grief, only greed. Don't expect a cent from Dad's 55 million. It's mine now. Beside him, his wife leaned casually against the banister. Her smile was painted on, her manicured nails sharp as claws. "We're in charge now," she added, dripping with arrogance. I didn't argue. I simply inclined my head as though conceding their victory. But inside, a quiet spark of satisfaction lit within me, because I already held a truth they didn't know. I remembered the boy my son once was. Curious, wide-eyed, clinging to my hand with gratitude. Somewhere along the way, money rotted him. The more his father gave, the less he appreciated. Gratitude withered, entitlement bloomed. And his wife, she never saw him as a man, only as a golden ticket. Her whispers of poison fed his ego, and he swallowed them willingly. When my husband's health declined, their visits weren't out of love, but out of hunger for financial updates. I noticed. I always noticed. Knowing betrayal is coming doesn't dull its sting. The moment everything became clear was the night I overheard them behind the study door. Their laughter was sharp and venomous. My son's voice, smug and low, "She's weak. Once Dad's gone, she'll disappear. We'll control everything." Her reply, "We'll make sure she gets nothing. It's our empire now." My chest tightened, not with heartbreak, but with clarity. They believed I was powerless. They forgot who had taught my husband how to build that empire in the first place. I didn't confront them. It would have been desperate, messy. Instead, I reached for the phone and called an old friend, our family lawyer. Months before the end, my husband and I quietly rewrote the will together. He signed with steady hands, fully aware of the traps hidden behind words that looked like generosity. So I waited in silence as the vultures circled, counting down the days, not the money. The morning of the will reading, they marched into the lawyer's office as though attending their own coronation. My son sat tall, his wife gripping his arm like a queen awaiting her throne. Their smugness filled the air like smoke, choking the room. I sat across from them in silence, composed, dressed in black, my expression unreadable. The lawyer opened the file. His voice was calm, but his words cut like glass. "To my beloved wife, I leave the entire estate." The silence that followed was exquisite. Their faces drained of color, arrogance crumbling into disbelief. My son exploded first. "What? That's not. There's no way." His wife's nails dug into his arm. "There has to be a mistake." The lawyer continued without pause. "To my son, I leave $1, for reasons he knows well. And to his wife, nothing. Absolutely nothing." The room pulsed with tension. I could feel it ripple across my skin. My son's voice cracked, his fury tangled with panic. "You tricked him. You turned him against me." For the first time I spoke, calm, deliberate. "No. You did that yourself. Every lie, every sneer, every time you chose money over memories. Your father saw you. He heard you. And he made his choice." His wife's mask cracked, her polished voice trembling. "We'll fight this. We'll take you to court." The lawyer closed the file with a soft thud. "You can try. But every signature, every witness, every clause is airtight. You'll only waste what little you still have." And just like that, the empire they thought belonged to them collapsed in a single breath. I didn't gloat. I didn't raise my voice. I simply gathered my bag, rose gracefully, and left them drowning in the silence they had created. Now, when I walk through the mansion halls, there is no laughter poisoned by greed, no whispers thick with malice. Only peace. The empire is mine, not because I clung to it, but because I protected it. Because strength isn't measured by what you take, but by what you refuse to surrender. They tried to erase me. Instead, they erased themselves. And when I recall the exact moment their faces drained of color, I don't feel sorrow. I feel justice.